Matt, before we dive into your incredible success you've had at Iowa State, let's go back to your first year in college. You worked at a cement factory. You were required to get to work at 6 a.m. each morning. Any fond memories from back then?
I did. I'll be honest with you. Even in high school, I'd always, worked with my hands and got up early. Came from a really great family who, very blue collar family, and really went to work and really learned work ethic and what it took to do your job and do your job right.
So you played at Division III, Mount Union, a powerhouse. You were a star defensive lineman. You won 3 national titles. Your teams won 55 of 56 games. The big question, could you have brought down Breece Hall?
I tell him that all the time. As a matter of fact, I kind of said that a couple weeks ago, that if I was playing, he wouldn't have all these rushing yards that he has. He kind of chuckled at me. And not today, at this point, I don't know if I could touch him. But back then, maybe I could have.
Matt, you have 16 seniors on this team. They were with you year one at Iowa State. You guys went 3-9 this year. How instrumental have those guys been in helping you build the program to where it is now?
Oh, I think they've been a huge key to our success. I mean, at a place like Iowa State, where you're really building everything from the ground up, part of that journey is the leadership within the walls. And, I feel like every year we've had the ability to grow. And uniquely, these 16 seniors from really early on in their careers have made a real positive impact in our football program. And I think they've had the ability to maybe check their ego at the door, and just like myself and our staff, be humble enough to learn the positives and negatives each season has taught us, and then, really kind of go back and evaluate ourselves and figure out how can we get better. And, this senior class has been a pillar of that process, and really have been a pillar of leading the charge. And, this program will be forever grateful for what their leadership has done here.
So, Matt, your quarterback, Brock Purdy, owns or shares 22 school records. But why has his off-the-field accomplishments as far as the program been as important as what he's done on the field?
Yeah, and again, I think the word humility and character are what really makes Brock special. I mean, Brock is a young man that, came to Iowa State with the same vision and hope that he could lead this program to places it's never been. And yet he's done it every step of the way with being the same person, having the unique ability to win with character, show up every day and really work to become the best version of himself. And even when success occurred for him, he has always looked to find ways to better himself. And, who he is outside of here in terms of our football walls, his faith, his commitment to process, and his commitment to the people around him. It's what makes Brock really, really special. And it's certainly what's made him special for this university and this program.
It's been 108 years. You have to go all the way back to 1912, the last time Iowa State won a conference title. Cyclones were co-Missouri Valley champs back then. What would a victory against Oklahoma in the Big 12 title game mean not only to the school, but the city of Ames and the state of Iowa?
Yeah, I think from our standpoint, it's just continuing to prove who we want to be as a university and as a program. I think from our end of it, in some ways, it's the next opportunity, the next game. I think a lot of things that we've been able to do here within our football program have been a lot of first. And, so much credit of that has gone to the vision and the consistency and character of our players. And, this is just another step, another opportunity to go places this program's never gone. And, we say a lot of times, if you want to go places you've never gone, you have to be willing to do things you've never done. And, it's going to be really fascinating to see, can we stay the course and continue to grow over the next couple of weeks as we prepare for this game.
So, Matt, you've been contacted by NFL teams in the past, and that's the highest level of coaching. Do you watch the NFL, and is that something down the road that might interest you?
Yeah, the one thing about the NFL is I'm a big Browns fan, right? If you're from Canton, Ohio, you better love the Browns. So I think that's probably my greatest NFL if you said what do you love about the NFL, it's probably be being a great Browns fan. But for me, I think I've always been somebody that be where you're planted and be where your feet are, and I think that's what's been really great. And then try to be the best version of yourself that you possibly can be, and that's really where my focus has always been.
Thanks, Matt. We really appreciate it. Good luck this weekend.
All right, guys. Thanks so much.